Killa Kela Sweet 16 streaming across all music platforms now. Featuring 16s from Tina Kamau, Orifice Volgatron, Foreign Beggars, Marga, Bob Villain, Illerman, and Trigger. The sounds of Killa Kela Sweet 16s streaming now.
AG Dentistry. In my line of work, not only does what I do with the mouth get reviewed, it's also my instrument. And it's beyond important to me that my teeth get the professional service they deserve. The AG family provide expert dentistry, whether it's NHS or cosmetic. They're the finest in London. Head over to agdentistry.co.uk for more information on treatments and prices. AG Dentistry. Bob Villain.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Go home.
Out on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and all streaming platforms.
Go home.
Killa Kela podcast. KillaKelaOfficial.com.
Beatbox created.
Killa Kela.
And we're here to talk about world music and street culture.
Killa Kela podcast.
Labrador. Yeah, you can do all that.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen. Get it if you have to, if you get it.
No, it's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Killa Kela podcast live and direct. The podcast for everything street culture and international music. Yeah, you know we got this. And subscribe on that too. Don't be sleeping on me. We're live in here, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the drill sergeant, the man, 1011, Sini inside the place. How you doing, Sini?
Well, go on, man. 10-11 in the building. Sini
1011's
Sayso.
in the
Go.
building. How do you know about that? How are you?
No, I'm not too bad, man. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good.
Trying desperately to shake off autumn, which is already upon us, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate that. What you been up to?
Recently just been going studio, like I said earlier. Just waiting for my engineer to send back the mix copies. And then man should have some new content for you, like for you guys, like next week earliest, but the week after that latest. But definitely some new content. Got a few tracks lined up for you, lot.
Few tracks?
Yeah.
All studio ready to roll out?
Yeah. Just waiting for the mix copies, literally.
How do you like to work in the studio? Like, because this is the thing, see, like, you have your own studio?
Nah.
So you go somewhere else?
Yeah.
How do you like to work in the studio? Do you work with a producer?
Not really, no. I like to, but obviously see what beats they can make, but mostly I would just find the beat, or another person that actually makes the instrumentals will send it to me. Then I'll just go to the studio, put on, and then he'll work his magic.
Oh, I'm a fan. Like, what? So it's really about the lyrical content, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you don't mind where you get the beat from?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get them? Cause I've seen on certain like channels and whatnot, producers sell their own beats and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Build up. Yeah.
But I think because of I want to say recent popularity within 10-11, a lot of people, well, beat producers don't mind sending me free beats kind of thing, because they know if I spit on it, providing I credit them, they're gonna get people, others, MCs or rappers, whatever, that might be interested in looking at the beat. So yeah.
I get you. So you get a lot of people like, hey, I'm like, oh look, I got this hot beat. So you get a lot of that.
My inbox is filled with beats, man. Trust me.
See, this is like phenomenal, man, because like this falls in line with the generational shift of like how people not only receive music but how they make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the idea. I mean, it's beyond DIY. It's almost like gone back on itself.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
You just must go through your DMs and be like, and I love that one. Close your eyes and point at it.
Something like that, man. It gets like that, but literally it's full of beats. Literally, my personal email, and then the 10-11 management email. That there's a few beats in there apparently. Yeah. So yeah, it's just hectic.
It's mad. And yeah, the drill phenomena, which I have to say, like, I'm totally endorsed. I've endorsed myself with it. Like, if that's the best terminology to use. It's like, it has all the ingredients for your mum's worst nightmare. Doesn't it?
It's true, but yeah.
I mean, I know this comes at a handicap and a lot of kind of navigating, especially because you take your art seriously. You take your lyrical content and you're a wordsmith. So yeah, that must come at a little bit of a.
No, it does, man. True. I've got a few of my family. A few of them, like, they're all supporting me, but they would rather prefer me do something else, kind of thing. But yeah,
Like what?
just anything else. Obviously, the way the media's portrayed the drill scene, and obviously linking it to these like crimes, stabbings, shootings, whatever. Obviously, they just see me wearing this bally, rapping, whether I'm rapping, and then automatically they think negative of it. But
It's fear, isn't it? It's just fear.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's fear mongering as well. I watched a documentary, right, on. It's going off conversation slightly, but like back in the 60s, there was like the mods v rockers. You know, this whole thing with the bikes versus mopeds. You know, and apparently the whole thing was orchestrated by the media to get people down to the beaches and have this massive fight.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So this isn't new. This is like quite.
They've been doing it from time. Yeah,
they've been doing it forever, and I don't know, man. Do you think it's the sort of thing that over a course of time will play itself out? I think it probably will.
I'd like to hope so.
Do you reckon your family would like that then? They'd be like, oh, you know what? I believed in you all along.
Probably will. Yeah, man. Yeah. I hope it plays out because there's a lot of talent within the drill scene. I see some comments where people are saying, "Oh, it sounds the same, da da da." But for the ones that are different, whether it be by flow or lyrical content, there's a lot of talent in the drill scene. So,
yeah, there is. And you know what? What emphasizes that a lot is the fact that you don't see your face. You're actually forced to focus on the lyrics.
Exactly.
That's a power.
Yeah,
that's a powerful tool, isn't it? Do you know other drill artists to face, or is it all ballet? Do you like? No, I mean, it's in back, behind the scenes.
Yeah, a few people, but then I ain't really. Well, a few of them. Some of them I don't know. I don't know their face, but yeah, a good few of them.
But can you tell by the shape of their ballet? Like, do you know what I mean? Can you do a virtual scan?
I'm weird like that. When I've seen your face, then I'll know who that is. Even like they could be wearing anything, but when I can see the eyes, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see into their soul.
Sini's
on you, man.
Yeah.
And do you think like? Because I mean, this is a little bit of question time. I'm really not trying to go here, really, but with the scene being the way it is, it's quite a young scene, isn't it? Still, and it is at that kind of adolescence where it will eventually switch.
Yeah.
It will eventually switch. Do you think the ballet helps or hinders it in the sense that it kind of glorifies things to it, like maybe NWA did back in the day?
So I'm in two minds because I've been told by like friends and family to remove the value. Obviously, like you said, it cuts out that what can I say? Connection. The audience, it cuts out that connection with the audience when they can't see your face. But that can either be a good thing or a bad thing, kind of thing. But they're saying if I was to go like blow whatever, I would need to remove the belly, kind of thing, so the audience can connect with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I get that.
Yeah. So there's a pros and cons to it.
Yeah. In history of music, I remember do you remember the rapper Sway, the British rapper?
Sway. Yes, kind of.
Vaguely. He had the Union Jack thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He went through the same thing.
Yeah. Shoot. I know who you're talking about, but I can't really remember it too tough. But I know who you're talking about with the Union Jack, but I don't really know his story.
But all his story was he was just like on a kind of, I don't know, I guess it was some sort of branding identification. Hey, so maybe that's it. Maybe it is keep the ballet, but switch it up.
Yeah.
Have something
maybe.
that's identifiable.
Yeah, okay.
That could be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a full belly, it's just...
Yeah, it's something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine devil horns coming out your butt. That would really like throw the, you know what I mean?
That would definitely get people talking.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So how important is branding in that world anyway?
I can't really speak on it. I don't even know.
Yeah, because it actually comes with a serious undertone of shit going down. Like
exactly.
it's like having tattoos as a,
Yeah.
you know, you don't need to be identified.
Yeah.
That's a pretty crazy. Does that ever concern you that you kind of just have to stay in the shadows?
Not me personally, because I like it. Like I'm a behind the scenes guy. I let other people have their attention, but yeah, I'm behind the scenes.
Do you think like people could like recognise you by your voice down the street just because if they are big fans of Sini and 1011, do you reckon they could be like, oh, I could hear that voice a mile off. I know it is.
I don't.
Has it happened?
No, I don't think so. It's happened a couple of times, but then other people, when I've just asked them like what they think of 1011 or whatever, and see who they're feeling or whatever, they've just been few of them said me, few of them said Digger, and the rest of them and them, but they ain't been able to tell.
Yeah. There is an identifiable sound in your voice, and Digger as well. Yeah. Like, so there are keys. There's keys within the gang, isn't there? Like, how many of you are there collectively? Like active in one form or another.
Me, Digger, TY, JDF, Loose One, Horrid, Honcho, M-Scum. I said Horrid, Honcho. That same person. Horrid, J-Sav, M-Scum. Splash. So yeah, 9 of us.
9.
Yeah. Well, I did the music anyway, but yeah.
Just in the music.
Yeah.
That I guess for notoriety, that crossover is important, I suppose, because your reputation. That's what I guess that's key in that world, isn't it? Like you've got to be from what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
You experienced some crazy shit.
Not in that I'm gonna disclose, but yeah.
Because it's almost like putting. Not that I can comment on like yours coming up, but like it just feels often, particularly in the media, just going back media, like they tend to like put you in a pigeonhole of like, do you know what I mean? Of everything bad. It's like when everything actually exists, you're just reporting it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I see it personally. Because they don't, especially because of the borough we're living in, Kensington and Chelsea, like that being one of the richest borough, I think. They don't. Lots of shit that happens, it's like it's swept under the carpet kind of thing. So I'm just reporting on it.
Yeah, it's mad,
That's
isn't
how
it?
I see it. Yeah.
Money does talk.
Yeah.
Money talks in different ways.
Exactly.
Because where there is money, there's going to be activity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But equally, where there's money, there's going to be a lot of sweeping.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Just pretend that isn't happening.
Yeah.
Kids are all right.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But you kind of operate around here. A lot of the gangers,
West London, Ladbroke
West
Grove.
London,
Yeah.
Ladbroke Grove. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you all get the same studio? Do you record in that?
Yeah. Sometimes we got other places, but we all go to the same studio. Yeah.
What's your feelings on the gang situation? I mean, because everyone says, oh, you know, it started in Chicago, then the drill came along, and then the drill amplified something. Like, what's your take on that?
I don't even know. Like it's. I'm thinking like, if the drill scene never happened in Chicago, would we be rapping like this, kind of thing? I don't know. Was
there an influence of Chicago, the drill scene, in what you, or was it just like you heard about it and then that became the set precedence?
See, for me personally, I think like I was watching one interview one time with Heady One, and he basically said, I'm not gonna quote him, but they asked him something about being a drill artist or drill rapper. And he said he wouldn't even class himself as a drill artist. He just likes the tempo of the instrumentals associated with drill. And that's the same for me, really.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Because that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
It's all fucking tempos.
Yeah, yeah,
As-
yeah.
As a
exactly.
beatboxer, I can clarify. It's tempos.
Yeah.
You know. What were you into then? What did you kind of what were you listening to as a kid?
Well, I got some older siblings, like they're 80s babies, so I was listening to all the music they was listening to. So NWA, Wu-Tang, Biggie, Tupac, Nas, Big L, Big Pun, Fat Joe, all of them.
That's it. That's
So a
sick.
lot of rap, yeah.
How
And then
old
the
are you
R&B,
How old are you now?
10, 11.
Oh, fire. Yeah, so it's a lot of like early 90s stuff
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Do you like R&B and all that?
Old school R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too fond of the new stuff. But yeah, old school.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
They're kind of just regurgitating the same
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
You know, and I'm not hugely religious, to be fair, but it does feel like there's an undertone of that, especially in like classic, like kind of Beyonce R&B.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about all that business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, do you reckon a lot of that comes into the category of like your influences when you're putting down verses or particular flows? I mean, I know there's the drill kind of Chicago influence, but you know, is there other things like that you grew up with that you can be like, yeah, you know what, that flow is like that?
No, I don't really. Even though I listen to all that music, whatever, I don't think I let people influence me. Obviously, I might in my subconscious, but I don't think anyone influences me with the drill side of things. But I can say when I switch it up sometimes and do the rap, one I would say Joe Black influenced me with his flow. It's not nothing special or whatever, but certainly when I rap, I just found that that's his flow kind of thing. I got my flow from him. Yeah, so yeah.
So is it so okay? Growing up with the music, you like, how did you grow up? Like, what was it like growing up as a kid? Like, so you had older siblings and whatnot.
Yeah.
They were just like charging you with like new sounds all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have no hard upbringing or nothing like that. Like, growing up, it was fun. Like, it was good times. I wish I could go back and not have to deal with all this madness on the roads. But yeah, man, it's life. Yeah.
Mum and Dad still together and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. Did the madness like creep up on you? Like,
Basically. Again, I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, just shit happens, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's just a pride thing, really. Like
It's what,
certain
sorry?
shit, it's just a pride thing.
yeah.
Like certain shit you just can't let slide, man. And then obviously it escalates.
Yeah. Does technology play a part in this whole kind of circle of chain of events? Because I
See,
saw
for,
this
for
thing.
me personally,
How does that work?
I don't know about any other man, but for me personally, I don't care about that. It's like, I'm not even a fan of the whole like techno, like recording shit. So
Yeah.
that's just a new generation thing. I don't know about how the rest of the man and what other people feel about that, but I don't care about that.
Dude, dude, you're notorious on your social media. It's like it's up at like, I don't know, like 10:30 at night, and then you don't hear from for 3 days. But I tell you something, testament to that though, you always show up.
Yeah.
Like, you always show up and play.
Yeah, I
when
know,
you say
I
you're
know.
there, you're there. So maybe that's a good, you know. There's always an excuse with a text. There's always an excuse with something, innit?
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, I missed because I wasn't on Snapchat or Instagram.
Yeah.
This is a generational thing, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Honouring your, you know.
I'm there.
You're there. Yeah. What else is happening? What else is good? What else is really good? How are you getting on with this like whole YouTube, like banning shit?
Whoa. Like I said, I've got something that I'm looking to drop next week. So that's really, I'm going to test the waters with it. Because obviously the last thing I put out, well, previously was my Lightwork freestyle. And that originally had 1011 in the title. It's re-uploaded now, but without the 1011, so it's just Sini Sayso Lightwork freestyle. But from my understanding, it got taken down because, well, we got what's the word? A theory, so to say. Obviously, I've been chatting to the man them, and they just think the police told like YouTube anything that's to do with 1011 just take it down, even though it should be them man car. They got nicked, and obviously I didn't, so I shouldn't be
held accountable to.
yeah, kind of thing. But yeah, we reckon they just said anything 1011 take it down if it's promoting violence or glorifying it, whatever.
I understand what you're
But
saying.
I'm gonna obviously the press play fought it kind of thing, and that's why it's re-uploaded today, even though it hasn't got 1011 in the title. But yeah,
Oh, so yeah, so even though it's not good 1011, so even if
Yeah.
it didn't have 1011, they took it down.
no, it did have 1011 originally,
Yeah.
but he fought it kind of thing and got it re-uploaded. But then there's no 1011 in the title, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That is some. I heard that Pornhub has become like the spot to go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a few people. Shout out to them fans, supporters, whatever.
Yeah,
that's been
man.
uploaded it, man.
Yeah, shout out to everyone checking these guys out. They're
DJ.
fucking awesome.
By any means, man.
Yeah, but hey, listen. Right, back in the day, right? I was talking to Danny about this, right? Back in the day,
Yeah.
punk bands never used to be allowed to be playing pubs or venues. or
Yeah,
anything.
she said, yeah.
Yeah, so they would go to like strip joints
Yeah,
and gay
yeah,
bars and things
yeah.
like that and playing these places because they'd be like, yeah, why not? You know, bring a
Exactly.
crowd and get paid. And
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this is like a
It's
again
more modern, but
yeah, but it's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's why I think it's like at its adolescence right now.
Mm.
Because the moment something breaks through, and something will break through,
Mm.
and I'm almost certain it'll be yourself. It'll be one of those ones where that trajectory goes, and next thing bally's
Yeah,
off and you're
sounds like-
rolling.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we was bouncing some ideas about on some beatbox collaborations, weren't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've got some ideas.
Talk to me, man.
Yeah. You like collaborating and featuring with people?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be just like 10, 11 or anything.
No. I'm down for the collabs.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want out of like, are you thinking of like an end goal being like an album release, a tour or EP, or just being internationally known?
I'm thinking, well, I'm chatting to TY. I'm thinking about when he comes out, I'm thinking of dropping an EP, a joint EP.
Nice.
So that's
That's
just
gonna be
waiting on
sick.
him, yeah, man.
When's he come out?
Hopefully next year or round about this time next year. So it's a little long wait, but yeah, we got something cooking.
You better put pen to paper. He's going to be
Yeah,
miles ahead of
exactly.
you on that, right? He's already in
Exactly, yeah, man. He's got some bars, man. He's got some bars cooking, some fire.
there. Have you ever been in
Yeah.
jail?
Nah.
I wonder what it's like.
Boy,
But more
true.
power, man. Like, for whatever's going on, you know, I think that the message in the music speaks volumes.
yeah,
And what's really unfortunate is like you're merely the conduit.
yeah, pretty much.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just fucked that there's casualties within that where
Mm.
you're not allowed to have freedom of speech and you're not allowed to talk about. I mean, you know, maybe I'm just being a bit opinionated here, but
No, that's true. But then the whole 1011 thing, like, putting in the title, that's like, obviously, although that's how we all identify ourselves, but I won't let that hold me back. If they take it down, then obviously I'll just put Sini Sayso, like, yeah, man.
there's been plenty of examples where I just think like it's all over the top. To a point, I think it's like they're not targeting the real problem at its core. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, these things were happening like even before the drill came to UK. Like people were dying, getting stabbed, shot, but they're just looking for people to like make a scapegoat out of.
Yeah.
So that's us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's true, right? You know, you're not talking about anything other than you're like the radio. You know, you're talking.
Yeah,
about
pretty much.
Do you get
It's
radio? Do you
updating
get radio
people.
play?
Nah, well, not that I know of.
Do you register your tunes on PRS or anything? Like
Yeah.
okay.
I've started to do that recently. Obviously, I had to teach myself all that shit.
Yes.
but Doing it recently.
Just to remember. I'm exactly the
Start
same.
getting some money from this shit.
Yeah. Too right. Especially when you've got tunes like bubbling up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and all these like collaborations.
Yeah,
there,
exactly. Yeah.
Is that just you not getting on the DMs?
Well, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna talk of that. Yeah.
Listen, brother. Look, I know you're in and out your runnings. I know you're doing your thing. So I won't keep you. But you know where it is. You know the tea's in the pot. You know.
Man, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Killa Kela podcast. Yeah. Short, sweet, nasty to the core. Don't forget to subscribe. Man like Sini, he says so, all right?
Come on, man. 10, 11 shit.
Stay lucky. Peace.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Yeah.